Alright, what's up guys? Today we have a bunch of stuff on the agenda. We are back with another episode of the Masochist series. Credit to Cimo and Hossman for inventing it. You should be hearing a totally new soundtrack based on video game recommendations that you guys made. If you're into video games as much as I am, the new sponsor of today's video is XYAB. XYAB is basically a website that has a bunch of different accessories for video games, plushes, anything you can think of from video games, controllers, plushes, every single cable you can imagine. And if you click the link in the description, you can get $50 off your first $100 purchase at XYAB. Again, $50 off, that's pretty good. You're basically getting everything on the website for 50% off. You can get like a screen to mod your Game Boy Color, to have it put a backlight in it. It's a really cool offer that you guys can take advantage of. But today is quite a day. We have so much on the agenda. We have first of all, I'm going to buy new accessories. I asked you guys which ones I should buy, and we're definitely going to buy some new ones. So we're going to start off with the mate. I'm going to go ahead and go with the Purrely mate. A lot of you guys said you guys wanted the Purrely mate, so I will go with that. That one got the most upvotes, so we'll go with the Purrely mate. We've got a ton of gems, honestly, more than I could probably ever use. So we'll go with the Purrely mate. And then for the dual field, nobody really mentioned dual field, but I will pick one of these that I think is cool. I always thought the Cybers one looked really cool. Honestly, I kind of like our existent one, but the Cybers one looks pretty fire. Yeah, the Cybers one, I think I also like the Volcano's pretty cool. So it's between Cybers and Volcano. I'm gonna go ahead and just go with the Cybers one because, again, I just think it looks really nice. Like, look at this. It's like an entire Cybers world. So we'll go with the Cybers dual field. I think that one looks pretty awesome. And then for the parts, we were discussing this one too. The mate base limit remover looks pretty cool. Honestly, why not? I thought that looked pretty nice. And let's see. What else do we really have left? We have protectors. That one looks whatever. Icon. It's the Ash Blossom. I know we got to get the Ash Blossom frame. This one. So we'll go with that. And then actually I remember the one we have to get for the protector, not the icon. I remember the icon you guys mentioned, and I completely agree with this. Once I find it here, we have to get Time Thief Redoer. He has been so important throughout this series, so we're going to go ahead and grab Time Thief Redoer. So now we've got Time Thief Redoer, and we've got a whole bunch of new stuff that I have to apply here, but I think it looks pretty good. I think this is pretty good stuff. Alright, so the deck that we're going to be going with for this episode is going to be this Chaos deck. I think this deck is pretty cool. I still probably need to cut a few more cards. But overall, I think this deck is quite interesting. It's a Chaos deck. I think we've been pulling really good Chaos cards, and we've pulled a lot of good going second cards now. So we've got things like Lightning Vortex, Special Hurricane, which is pretty much Raigekis with a discard. Lightning Storm, and we've got Triple Tactics Talents. We also have the Calarium, which is pretty cool because it can search the Visas and then it can summon back tuners, which is pretty good. It's a +1. Swords of Concealing Light. We've got Branded Regain. Then we've got a bunch of kind of like going second cards. I think this deck is... Overall, I think this deck is actually quite cool, so I'm going to go ahead and try this one for the beginning of the episode. And also, we have another surprise here since it is the 50th episode. What we are actually going to do is I'm going to try to save up my wins, and at the end of it, I'm going to buy 10 packs. So I'm not going to buy a bundle because I don't want to like cheat, but I will buy 10 packs. If I get the 10 wins, I'll buy 10 packs. If I don't get the 10 wins, then I will buy whatever amount of packs we can buy with the wins that we have. So hopefully we get enough wins where we can move up the ladder and save up 10. Again, 10 wins, and then we can buy and we'll save the legacy tickets. So we'll have a giant extravaganza opening at the end of this, and hopefully in the next episode we'll play an even more new deck. But for the first half of the episode, I intend to be playing this Chaos deck, and then I'll switch to the classic deck, because we do also have some modifications to make with that one, with the Time Thief and stuff. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We chose to go second. Our opponent set one card face down, which is pretty cool. We've got, I'd say, a pretty decent hand, right? We've got this card can, during either player's turn, pay 1,000. This card can't be destroyed by card effects, whatever. Got Kashtira Ogre, and they didn't summon any monsters or have any quick effects. Imperm, that is, I guess, fine. It's really random because that doesn't really matter. And then we'll just go Cosmo, Wicked Witch, And thank God they activated a Labyrinth card effect, because now we can do something with that. That's cool. Yeah, we can pay 1,000. This card can be destroyed by battle or card effects. It's not going to do anything anyway. So they can summon this in defense. I have no point to activate that. Now the question is, what do I do here? Which triple tactics effect do I activate? I'd say he doesn't have any traps, so we'll go triple tactics to draw 2 cards. Yeah, we'll draw 2 cards, see what else we get. That is 2+ to give up. So we'll do that. Hopefully we draw a Cosmo card. We do not draw a Cosmo card, unfortunately. And the columns are lined up poorly right now for us. Well, actually, we can Santa Claus and make sure that our columns are lined up properly to summon the Yellow Knight. Yeah, so I think I'll go with the... Yeah, okay, so we'll go with the Santa Claus. We'll summon it here. Yes, we want to tribute his monster, obviously. I think we can actually do this right now. If I am doing the math in my head right. So we'll set Lightning Vortex. And then we'll summon Yellow Star right here. And how much is that? Is that game? Not yet. And then we'll go Tiamaton. Think that might be game in a second here. Depending on what else he's got, that might be game. So we'll summon Tiamaton. That'll destroy that column, but that doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go for it. Ghost Ogre. Mad random, man. It's always something stupid. Alright. Battle or card effects. That's so random. Ghost Ogre. That, in this effect, if this card is special summon destroy, it's mandatory. I couldn't do anything about that. Man. Alright. Ghost Ogre. Yeah, I guess that goes through. That goes through. What do we have in the graveyard other than that? We can activate this, but it's negated anyway, so it doesn't matter. If we had one more usable monster, we would have won this duel. So I think we should go to battle phase here. Alright, yeah, we go to battle phase. Unfortunate, but we just... Okay, he scooped it anyway. Alright, that was good, because that was like... If we had drawn any other monster but this Blackluster Soldier, we would have won. I'm actually thinking about cutting him down. So we'll go see. Okay, so we got 3 legacy tickets, so we'll keep that in mind. Like I said, I'm going to open all the packs at the end of the episode of this one. I am going to change the deck real quick, though. Alright, so one thing I am going to remove is this Blackluster Soldier. This deck's at 46. I think Blackluster Soldier can go. I think our Spawn Trap cards are fine. I probably could cut 1 Chaos Sorcerer. Tricky. You can probably get rid of one of them. I've got this is fine, this is fine, this is all fine. This is all fine, this is fine, this is fine. Daedalus is another one that's just kind of okay. Actually, no, Daedalus is now better because we actually do have field spells. Cashier Ogre's good. Indigo's good because it's a free summon, and then I think 43 is fine, so we'll save it at 43. I actually am thinking about Book of Lunar Eclipse. Maybe we'll cut down 1 Concealing Light, right? We'll save that. I think this should be fine. We cut the deck down to 42. I think it's a lot more... It's a lot less bricky this way. Alright, so we just... did we lose that coin flip? Yeah, no, we did lose it. Our opponent chose to go first. Our hand's not looking too bad. We didn't draw a combination of different Cosmos, but we do have Branded Regain, which is pretty good, but unfortunately we don't have... Swords of Concealing Light is another one that I'm kind of like thinking about getting rid of. When you play against a Link deck or like a back row deck, like this card... Swords of Concealing Light can really be dead against some decks, and I'd rather have decks with better just general coverage than Swords of Concealing Light, because sometimes, like, yeah, it's good against, I don't know, like a Kashtira board. It's like really good against a Kashtira board, but there's boards that this card just does nothing against. Alright, so our opponent's going to activate Sword Soul, Strategist. They're going to discard Punishment, which I'll be honest with you, I've never actually read this card. I've never seen it. And this card's actually, like, kind of decent. I've never heard of it. It's actually kind of decent. I guess it's a little bit slow. They're going to go into the Sinister dude. Sinister actually perfectly counters Swords of Concealing Light, which sucks for us. Sinister is really good because he counters every single continuous spawn trap card. We do have, I guess we have the Forbidden Chalice plus Sinister, which is nice. But, I mean, Forbidden Chalice plus Swords of Concealing Light, which is nice. So we might be able to get away with this. That is a little bit annoying, I'm not going to lie, that he perfectly counters us. So I'll have the Swords, then I'll have the Forbidden Chalice. And then I have the Kashtira Ogre. And he's going to summon Chen Yang. I don't remember how much defense Chen Yang has. But we will find out momentarily. He's got 1,000. Okay, so I can actually probably wipe his board here. Which is, now he's gonna, yep, he's gonna draw a card because he summoned a Synchro while he's got a Synchro, and then he's gonna also add 2. So this is actually a pretty. He's gonna also send. This is a pretty pure Sword Soul deck. He's not playing Barone. He's gonna summon Iris Sword Soul. I mean, he's gonna search Iris Sword Soul, and he's gonna draw a card. Iris Sword Soul can be a bit dangerous, right? Because she can, if I summon from the deck, draw 2 cards, summon from the hand, summon a card. It's like, it can be pretty dangerous. So we got to be very careful with that. I'm going to draw Rocket Caliber, okay. That isn't really that great, but it's cool, whatever. Not for this situation anyway, but I think we've got, if you control them, okay, I think we've got a decent situation. I'm going to Swords, then this, okay. Yeah, I think we've got some moves that we can make for sure. So we activate Swords of Concealing Light right now. And then if he chains the Sinister, we chain the Forbidden Chalice. Yep, he's going to chain that. And then we're going to chain Forbidden Chalice to that. And this will get booked. And his effect will be negated, then it'll get booked. So that should work out the way we like it to. He can banish the target 1 effect monster to negate it. I don't know what the purpose of that right now is. Oh, I guess he can summon out this dude, the Abyss dude. Maybe he can summon out Abyss Dude, because if a card is banished by a card effect. So he's going to negate his own. If a monster is banished by a card effect, did he banish a monster or not? I believe he banished a monster, yeah. So now we're going to book these 2. And we'll activate Branded Regained right now. Why not? Just in case, for some reason, something gets banished. Special summon out the Ogre, and then we'll summon out the Witch. And then we'll just go to battle phase here. We'll attack with Ogre over this monster. Activate. Banish 1. I want to pull more Ogre so badly. Because Ogre has been so good. It's actually kind of outrageous. Moyi is definitely getting banished. Moyi's getting banished. I'm just not. I don't even know why I'm looking at anything else other than Moyi, because Moyi's getting banished. And then he can draw Child's Play. And this is fine. So that monster gets destroyed. Honestly, we wiped this board pretty well. And then that gets destroyed too. And now I think we just pass. Yeah, I think we just pass. So we just go to the end phase. And our opponent can do their thing now. They're going to activate Bestial Magnum, which is fine because we actually have Branded Regain. That might actually be good for our grind game. So they're going to activate that. And they're going to shuffle away Grandmaster. Or they're going to banish Grandmaster, summon Bestial Magnamut. We're going to activate Branded Regained. Shuffle that back into their extra deck. And we're going to be able to draw a card, which is cool. And then they're going to also search a dragon. And they're going to activate the Abyss Sword Soul dude. This guy. Not a lot of people play this dude. As a matter of fact, most people don't. So it's not a bad card, though. If a worm is banished by a card effect. If a monster is banished by a card effect, he gets to do some cool stuff. And that's it. We'll just end phase and pass on this. They're going to search. They're going to resolve their search. Unfortunately, the Moyi getting banished doesn't matter. But at least we have Druis Worm. He has Druis Worm, which means if he does, the more he banishes, the better it is actually for us, because then we get to draw more. We do have Chaos Daedalus. We do have some half-decent stuff going on. He's going to activate Dark Ruler no more. I can't respond to that, which is unfortunate, but we can't banish with Kashtira Ogre, and we can't pay 1,000 to negate. Okay, now there's a negated monster. They can special summon this thing out. It's going to summon out Iris Sword Soul. Unfortunately, they are going to break our board, and there's nothing we can do about it. They're going to keep prompting me to activate these even though they're negated, but I can't just activate them, because if I activate them, then he can like triple tactics, talents, or thrust. So that might end poorly for us. Alright, they're going to synchro into Chen Yang, which is a tough card to out for sure. Especially with our situation. I don't know if we can really out this. Yeah, I don't know how to out this. That card might be a little difficult. They're going to activate Banish. Druid's Worm to special summon. They're going to activate Chain Yang probably because a card was banished, and then we can activate Branded Regained as Chain Link 2, and then we can put back the Druid's Worm and then draw another card hopefully. Then we're going to draw another Branded Regained. He's probably going to banish something, I don't know what, but he's banishing something here. He's going to banish the Branded Regained, and he's going to banish the Forbidden Chalice. Honestly, Branded Regained is one of the best cards that we have that we've ever pulled. And we pulled 2 copies of this card. But the problem is we just, if we had more Cosmos, it would be really good. Because then I could just play Cosmos with Branded Regained. I think I'd have a pretty decent deck, but we don't have enough Cosmos where we can consistently draw like a little Cosmo and a big Cosmo and like play the game and, you know, do our thing. Like this Cosmo doesn't float. And then the other Cosmos, sometimes they're bricks in hand, so it does suck, but it's the situation. They're going to attack over all our stuff, but they activated Dark Ruler no more, so we're not going to lose this turn anyway, no matter what. So they're going to attack over Kashtira Ogre, and then the rest is we don't take any battle damage. Alright, they're going to go to main phase 2, and they might end, they might not. They don't have any more tuners on field. So they might just end here. If we draw like a Raigeki or something close, I think that would be useful. Visa Starfrost is not super useful here. Alright, let's see what's in our graveyard. A dark... Man, we don't have any lights. So we activate Branded Regained. I guess we summon Rocket Caliber. Activate, summon Visa Starfrost. I'm trying my best, but I don't think this one's winnable. Funny enough, it's the Chaos Monsters that are kind of ruining it for us. This is another light, right? It's another light. Can't really attack over anything they've got right now. We don't... So we just attack into this and go to main phase 2 and hope we draw something useful with the Branded Regain. So we'll activate, special summon out Daedalus, banish, and that'll actually fuel him even more, which is bad. Banish. It's all contingent on this draw. If we can draw another Swords of Concealing Light, I think we've got our... We can save our own ass here. So we're gonna summon this in defense, activate Branded Regained. He can activate the Sword Soul if he wants to. We'll target the Wicked Witch. And then he can activate Sword Soul, Chain Link 2 actually. He can banish our card. And if he banishes our card, I don't think we even get the draw. Yep, he's going to banish, so we don't even get the draw. We just put things back, and that doesn't resolve. So, honestly, we don't win this one. There's nothing we can really do with this one. Again, it's like we don't draw the Cosmos in combination with the stuff we need. Alright, we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first, so we'll see what they do. We have a playable hand for sure. We've got the Ghost Lancer. They're going to activate Lord of the Heavenly Prison right off the bat. It's obviously a very good card. It's one we would probably want to pull. It's actually very usable. They're going to summon out Phantom of Chaos. It's a really random card to summon because there's nothing in his graveyard anyway. I haven't seen this card played in such a long time. You could actually probably play this in the new Yubel deck because it's a 0 Fiend. Alright, so we'll go our turn, Daedalus. We have a very odd hand. So we're going to special summon this dude, the Ghost Ray Lancer dude. So I haven't drawn him. We'll summon him out. We can summon the Greffer by discarding something. We might discard the Cosmo. So we'll special summon this out. Yep, discarding the Cosmo. And then we can Lightning... We can either Lightning Vortex and summon Daedalus, or we can just tribute the Daedalus and summon out the Daedalus. I actually think... the Cosmo Landwalker. I actually think the Cosmo Landwalker, just tribute summoning this would probably be better. Yeah, we'll just do that. We actually could have... I'm dumb for that. I could have just tributed this instead. And then I could have summoned Daedalus. But we'll just go to battle phase, whatever. We'll save this stuff for later. So we'll attack over his monster. I don't know if he meant to do this, but... We still have the Landwalker, and that's fine. So we'll go to end phase here. And they didn't set anything, so they couldn't actually use the other dude, the Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which again is a card that I would definitely want. If I could, I would definitely pull that card. Are they going to activate Lord of Heavenly Prison again? They don't set anything. It doesn't really make a difference. They're going to go to battle phase. Are they going to evenly match this? I guess not. All right, they're going to go to end phase. Fair enough. So back to our turn, and is that game on board right now? 44. Yeah, I think we just attack directly and win. Well, I'm not even going to summon anything else. No point. So we just attack directly, and that is game. And our opponent more than likely was probably a bot with a very, very good card that we would personally like to pull, but that was a very good card. So now we have 2 victories. Cool. All right, we just rank up to 3, gold 3, and then we get 100 gems, and we also get another legacy pack and a Garuzies, which I am never going to use. All right, we just lost the coin flip. Actually, we won the coin flip, but we chose for our opponent to go first. Our hand is, again, looking a little bit rough because we draw the Cosmos a little bit out of order. We get these high-level Cosmos, but we don't get the low-level ones, and sometimes we get the low-level ones, we don't get the high-level ones. So that has really been the pain with this deck, because it's just, I mean, as you can see here, like, it's not bad because we have Special Hurricane, but if they're going to end on a Barone, Special Hurricane is really kind of irrelevant here. Alright, so our opponent continues to go off here. They've got the Manadium Meek, and they've got the other Manadiums. They've got the Field Spell. They have basically a pretty solid opening here. They've got the Meek, like I said before. They're going to the Visas dude. Visas, whatever that is. So they're doing their thing right now. They've got the this Manadium card, the one that lets them pop and then summon another one, or add a Peaceful Planet Clarium or Peaceful Clam or one Manadium Spawn Trap card if he already has it. So he's had a very he's got a Scareclaw stuff. This is a very solid opening. Like I said, if he doesn't end on Barone, I think we've got something going here. But honestly, this is the problem with this deck. It's incredibly bricky because when you have level like 7, 6, 8 monsters that rely on cards to be in graveyard to special summon themselves, or it relies on little monsters that we don't draw, it can really be a bit frustrating. So we might have to adjust things a little bit here. I'm going to summon the Vicious dude, and this is a really great card, honestly. Doesn't even make sense. This must be special summoned from the extra deck by banishing the above cards from your field and graveyard. That's, I mean, it's like a, this card is like a inherent summon from the extra deck, which it is actually. I don't know what I'm saying it is like, because it is. It doesn't really make sense. It's like a contact fusion out of the graveyard. That card's really, really good. Are they going to make Link 2? Yep, this is, I mean, not Link 2, Synchro 10 into Baron de Fleur. Again, this is like, it's one of the roughest things that could have happened here, because we have, again, Special Hurricane and Assault Synchron. And those are the only 2 playable cards in our entire deck. So that is a problem. And then we have another unplayable card in our deck. So we have 4 unplayable cards and 1 playable card. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do, because they're literally all unplayable. This is a dark. This is a light. So I think we go Special Hurricane. We discard the Forerunner. And hope that, well, he's going to negate it, because he'd be a moron not to negate it. But then, I don't even know what to do next here. Yeah, there's literally nothing I could do. Like, I could crash Synchron, and then summon Daedalus, and then what happens? Alright, so he negated our effect, and he destroyed the Special Hurricane. We're just going to normal summon the Synchron. I'm going to try my best here, but I'm just going to show you guys that I'm trying my best, but in reality, this duel is cooked. There's nothing that we can do here. We can get rid of Barone, but never mind. He's going to target 1 tuner, special summon, destroy 1 monster your opponent controls with less. Okay, so that wraps it up. I was going to crash this, put a light and dark in graveyard, and then use Daedalus, since there's a field spell in the field, to banish Baron de Fleur. Never mind. I guess I can, because he summoned a monster that he summoned a monster with not that much anyway. So now we go to main phase 2. So I guess I'll do what I was going to do. So we're going to special summon, banish this, and banish the other one. And since there's a field spell on the field, we're going to activate. I'm going to banish Baron de Fleur. And that's it. That's all we've got. That is all we've got. We have nothing in graveyard. Special Hurricane, 2 bricks in hand. And we got a dream here. We have a Daedalus and a dream. That's all we've got. Alright, I'm going to be realistic. 1 Daedalus and 2 bricks is not enough to win this game. Like, it's cool that we outed a Baron to Flare, but this is not enough. Why am I even wasting anybody's time? We're not winning that one at all. Okay, so this deck's been fun. We played it. We had some cool matchups here and there, but overall, I don't think this deck is ready. Again, we just need more of the little Cosmos. I think I would even cut a lot of this other stuff. Like, I would cut this dude, and I would cut some of this other stuff. I'd probably cut a lot of other cards in this deck as long as we just get more Cosmos. Because right now, we just are... It's just a bit too bricky. Like, we have so many high-level monsters that don't really amount to anything. We do have some good back... And then we don't have enough, like, spell cards. So I would definitely want to reduce the amount of monster cards, put some more... spells into this to make the Mech Knights a little more playable, but this deck definitely needs to be radically changed in order to be made better. But again, as long as we pull more Cosmos, I think we can actually play this later on. But right now, I'm probably going to temporarily retire this deck again and go to our other main deck. Alright, this is our other main deck. It's the Yugi-Junior deck. I am going to be making some revisions to this one. So I am going to probably take out the Shaddoll Dragon, and I'm going to put in the Black Fang Magician. He's cool because he's decent stats, and on top of that, if he's destroyed a battle arc artifact, target a dark spellcaster, special summon it back. That's not too bad, so we're going to work him in. Shaddoll Dragon actually has never come up. Like, technically it works under Time Thief, but we've never actually been able to do anything with it. In most cases, it's not as good as some of the other cards, and then we will take something else out. I don't remember what we're going to take. We're going to temporarily take out Grand Horn of Heaven, because we're putting in the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. And then there was one more card I wanted to take out, and I don't remember what it was. I believe it was a monster, right? It was a monster. A lot of people said Tin Goldfish, a lot of people said Goblinberg, but honestly, these cards kind of come up because sometimes we don't draw. Well, I'll try to take out the Tin Gold. I'll try to take out Goblinberg for now. Sometimes it comes up where they just don't really do enough. Actually, I should probably put Goblinberg in and take out Tin Goldfish. So I'll put Goblinberg back in, I'll take out Tin Goldfish. So I'll save it like this, and then I'll see how it plays, and I'll revise it one way or another. But it is cool, because now we have Pendulum Scale, so if we want, we can actually Pendulum Summon sometimes. But I doubt that it'll probably come up, but Grave of the Super Ancient Organism is definitely an interesting card, so that's cool. Because I didn't give enough of a chance to this card, and honestly, it does really come up a lot against a lot of decks, but we've been a little bit unlucky where it's like we play it and then we play against like a Cybers deck and it's like, okay, this doesn't come up now, but like in most cases this card is actually really good against most of the meta decks right now. But I'm comfortable with where the deck is at. I might work Horn of the Unicorn back in because I think it's a cool card, but I guess we'll have to see. So we'll save that and let's go duel for a little bit. All right, we just lost a coin flip and we get D-shifter, which is fine because we would have D-shifted. Now because we got D-shifted, it means that Dimension Fissure is actually useless, which actually does suck. Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. Level 6 or higher special summon monsters cannot declare attacks, but these morons are normal summoned. Ferret Flames can be decent, I guess. So we have 2 absolutely dead cards in our hand. And this is the problem with like floodgates that are incredibly specific. Like people told me, oh, put it back, you're wrong, don't take it out. But like this is what I'm talking about. Like, what are the chances that I put this card in and we play against monsters that are level 6 or higher but aren't special summoned? What? Like you can't make this stuff up. Okay, he's gonna special summon out the Floowandereeze M-Pen, which I didn't even know was at 1. I just clicked on that. I didn't realize that was at 1. Yeah, 2 dead cards in hand. Roachka and Endymion basically do the same thing. I guess D-Fissure's not dead because I can pop it for Endymion, but whatever. It's still kind of dead. Alright, they're going to go to end phase. They ended on a M-Pen and a Floowandereeze Eagle and a Magnificent Map. So their end board is really not that great, all things considered. They do get to do all of this because if we normal summon, they get to immediately normal summon and then waste our time for 15 minutes. So we're going to normal summon this because we have no choice, and then they're going to be able to play on our... This is the worst mechanic. By the way, this is the worst mechanic in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! This exists in this deck, this exists in Labyrinth, and this exists in Stake Eye. Having a full turn on your opponent's turn is just absolutely... I understand negates. I understand interruptions. I understand bouncing back to the extra deck, bouncing back to the hand, banishing face. I understand all that. But having an entire second turn on your opponent's turn is one of the most infuriating things. Like, look at this. Like, I'm just like a hostage here. I just have to sit through this. And this is one of the more modern design mechanics, and it's absolutely terrible. It's terrible. It's a field spell that allows you to play a whole second turn on your opponent's turn. So now I have to deal with all of this, and all of these effects are they're once per turn. Not really, because he gets to do them every single turn, my turn and his turn. So he just did all that. I don't know. I guess we summon Ranryu now because it's before he... I can't activate monster effects that are in attack position. He has an Omni Negate. I'll activate this, but let's be realistic. This probably will not go anywhere. So we'll activate, attach to itself. We'll see if he negates. He doesn't, so we'll attach. This is a card we want him to negate. Ideally. He does not. We'll add Zora. Zora is actually good follow-up because it can summon from graveyard. We'll activate D-Fissure. Obviously, this does nothing against his deck. We'll activate Endymion to pop the Dimension Fissure, because again, it does nothing anyway. Get Inari, okay, Inari Fire, Inari. We can put back Grave of the Supergiant Orc. I mean, it literally does nothing, so might as well put it back. What can we go into here? We can't activate attack position monsters. Right? We can activate defense position monsters. But we can't. I guess we can Diamond Dire Wolf to pop this. So we'll... even if I... whatever, I'll just do it. But even if I do it, he can negate it. So it kind of sucks. So we'll Diamond Dire Wolf in defense. 1 and 2. Summon that in defense. Now we can activate this. Detach. And we'll target itself plus... End pen. Again, he can negate it. Yeah, it doesn't matter because he can negate it. Yeah, realistically, we're not going to win this duel. We're not going to win this duel. I mean, I guess I can shuffle things back with Furt Flames because I'll take a bunch of damage, but he's playing Floowandereeze, so he can just normal summon, search everything out, summon everything back out. I'm not winning this duel. He's just a little too established already, and he's got 6 cards in hand like the duel just started. So, yeah, there's nothing I can do about that one. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We've got Time Thief plus Retrograde, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Time Thief, Retrograde, Forbidden Chalice, not bad. So we'll go Endymion, and then we will special summon out Ranryu before he can realize what's going on and Maxius. We'll activate Endymion, target itself, so not... for Forbidden Chalice ourselves, that's for sure. We'll go here, activate. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times now, but I mean, it's good. I can't argue with that. It's good. Zora, we'll get Zora out, activate this effect, pop. And this dude's been on another level of good for us, so we'll pop, and then we'll draw. Bestial Magnum I'm definitely keeping. I'll put back Dragoodies. I don't think that really helps us. And then we go special summon out, Time Thief. I don't know what he's playing, so I'll keep Bestial Magnamon in hand. But we'll go Time Thief here. We've got Time Thief, Retrograde, Forbidden Chalice, and Bestial Mag. I mean, that's a... I don't want to call it meta, but that's pretty close to it. Right? We've got 1 interruption, 2 interruptions, an Omni Negate. Not Omni, this is Spell and Trap cards. And then we've got Time Thief with guaranteed Spell or Trap Negation. And Bestial Magnamon. I mean, come on. That's pretty good. Pretty good if you ask me. So we'll activate Time Thief and we'll grab a card off the top of his deck. We'll see what it is. We get a monster card. Not great. We've got a card that searches a flip effect monster. So what is he playing? I mean, his name is MMMMMMMM, which is... actually, no, he might be playing Penguins. He might actually be playing Penguins. Okay, so he's going to summon Armored White Bear. He might actually be playing Penguins. All right, he's going to activate Clockwork Knight. Absolutely not. I'm not dealing with Clockwork Knight. We're going to activate Retrograde, and we are going to take it. I wish we could take it permanently. We have all these cards that steal cards, which is actually kind of interesting, so we'll take Clockwork Knight underneath, and now he can't search with it too, which is kind of cool because you can banish Clockwork Knight to search an Earth Machine. And go to end phase, okay. End phase. Okay. So we're going to activate Bestial Magnamut for sure. To banish Artemis. And we'll also activate Time Thief Redoer. To draw a card. So we'll do a lot of different things. So we'll draw a card off of the Clockwork Knight. We won't do any of this other stuff because we want to... Oof, that's good. And then we'll summon Bestial Magnamut. I hope we can draw a spell or trap card. I really want to draw a spell or trap card. So we'll summon Bestial Magnamut here. We need to draw a spell and trap card because that will make Tiamatron useful. Forbidden Chalice is still available. So we'll resolve this. Add Tiamatron because then I can pop this row just in case it's like a weird Mirror Force. Because I don't know if there's a bot or just a weird person. So, yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! You get weird people. No, we didn't draw what we needed. Alright, so we'll go Time Thief. Let's see. Hopefully we can grab something useful. Angus, Great Angus. We used to play Great Angus. Guess we can go into Zora now. Yeah, we'll go into Zora. Summon Zora out because Zora can special summon from the graveyard. He has a response, which is interesting. Could be a hand trap, could be the face down card, but I don't know what the face down card is. Torrential Tribute. You got me there. So we'll activate the Time Thief Redoer. I didn't see that coming, I'll be honest. I didn't see that coming. Good thing I didn't detach from Time Thief. Of course, we get a bunch of garbage underneath our Time Thief. So he'll pop everything. And we'll go to end phase because there's nothing better for us to do, and then we'll just summon him here. Mr. MMMMMMM. Some good cards though. He's got Torrential and Clockwork. Two cards I would absolutely love to get. I've been wanting Clockwork Knight since like day one. Torrential's kind of like good. Sometimes it actually conflicts with it. But like Clockwork I've wanted for... we got a Book of Moon. That's another good... That's another low rarity card that we haven't pulled. We've pulled like little play sets of cards, but there are some cards we just never pull. He's gonna activate Analyzer. You know what? This guy might be a masochist. Now that I'm playing for a little while, he might actually be a masochist. He's gonna activate this. I don't know if he's got rocks. I'm not gonna bother negating it. This will give me more information on his deck. Wow. Okay. Tragodia and Jurai Gumo. Yeah, this guy's got an interest. This has gotta be because at first I thought it was gonna be a bot because of the name and the rabbit and the generic mate. This is either like the smartest bot of all time or this is a masochist. Alright, they're going to tribute summon into Blowback Dragon. Target one card your opponent controls. Okay, I know exactly what this does. And that kind of sucks for us. They can target... I can't negate it. Because if I negate it, I actually lose my monster. So I'm going to activate the effect of Time Thief Redoer to draw. And hopefully they just missed the coin flips. Because you do have to get... two of the results have to be heads, so... We gotta just hope that it fails. An Ari Fire, okay, that's not bad. And it is no heads. Okay, good for us. Good for us. But end phase, alright. I think we can do some decent damage right now. We can definitely do some decent damage right now. That's pretty good. Crackdown's pretty solid. So... we can Time Thief here. If we get a trap, we're really doing well. Get a spell. Spell's not bad. Parasomnia Pillow. Yeah, this is something. Alright, we're going to activate the effect of Time Thief to draw another card, detaching Parasomnia Pillow. Chow Size, not bad. Chow Size, really not bad. Especially since we saw the card that triggers in the graveyard. We can summon Witch and then search, and then... we can summon Witch and then search. I would like to steal the Blowback Dragon, but I don't think it's going to be possible here. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be possible, so I think we're just going to summon the Chow Sai, followed by the Inari Fire. We'll just summon that stuff out. And I would summon something, but I don't think he's got any fires in graveyard, right? So it'd be pointless. Oh, he's got Angus. We can go into Great Angus. And what will that actually accomplish? Would that actually accomplish anything if we go into Great Angus? Is that more attack points than what's on board? I mean, I guess, because we can recur stuff too. So we'll go 1 and 2 to make, yeah, plus Great Angus. So we'll go 1 and 2. And the cool thing about having Heat is that she does have some recursion effects. Chow Sai, you can target one small trap card in your opponent's graveyard, banish it. Does that really help anything? I mean, I guess, yeah, we'll activate. Just in case, on the off chance that he does have a search target for Clockwork Knight, we'll do that. And then we will activate Hida. Hida just summons in any position, right? Not attack or defense. So we'll summon it right here. And now we can go into Crusadia Avermax, but I think we just go to battle phase with what we've got. It's not bad, so I'm happy with what we've got on board here. Hida floats, Great Angus is cool. Like, we've got enough stuff where I don't have to stress too much about it. Just attack with what we have. Blowback Dragon's a cool card, though, for sure. So we'll attack with what we have. I didn't quite have enough fuel to... get to a monster that outed everything I needed to output. Crackdown right there, and then we'll just pass. We'll pass on this. I didn't have quite enough fuel to get to Geonator Transverse, so that's what I was trying to get to. I was missing one more monster. Geonator, unfortunately, is a rock. It's not a spellcaster. If it was a rock, I think we would be solid. But we're so up in card advantage right now. Plus, we have Time Thief. And we have Time Thief and Iron Dragon, so we're definitely in a very good state. Very good board state. They're going to activate this dude. I've never seen this dude. If your opponent controls 2 or more monsters, special summon this card. 2,500 attack. This card's normal. Special summon, discard 1 spell, destroy all spawn trap cards on the field. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to do that. That is fine. We'll see if he has anything. Battle phase. So he didn't do anything there. Yeah, we just take it. We just simply take his monster, and we don't have to worry about that. Lucky us, right? Luckily we pulled Crackdown, and now if he doesn't have anything, I think this should wrap it up now. If he doesn't have anything else in his hand, it's going to set a monster. Based on the fact that he's like doing this, it's probably a good chance that these cards are bluffs. Small World doesn't really do anything, but it does allow us to activate. It does allow us to activate in any column that we want to. So we'll get a card. We'll get a Explorer Dragon. Okay, so we'll summon out which of the Black Forest right here, and we'll go Geonator Transverser using these two so that we can steal a monster right there, and we'll steal this monster, and yeah, we'll activate this now. So we'll take the monster right here, and we'll give him a monster right here, why not? And we've got the Shining Peacephilia dude. And we'll set this right here. We'll special summon out the Tiamaton right here. We'll destroy this column. And that is the Prideful Roar. Okay, so I think this is game on board here. Yeah, this is more than enough game on board. So now we'll go to battle phase and we'll just start attacking. I'm fairly sure this was a masochist, and if it was, it most likely was. It was a fun duel. They pulled a lot of really good cards, a lot of the rares and commons that we've always wanted. But at the same time, we got lucky with URs and like synergy cards. So I guess it's just kind of the luck of the draw. But this has been a very fun duel, very eye-opening. All right, so then we go. We won the duel. All right, just like that, we've got our third win. So we've got 4 legacy tickets, actually. And in here, this is our opponent's deck. It's pretty cool. It's a masochist deck for sure. Watch Cat, Spirit Reaper. There's some really, really cool cards in here. Like another Kashtira Ogre. That's cool. They've got Ge. the Divine Serpent. They've got Herald of the Abyss, Parasomnia Pillow. 2 copies of Clockwork Knight is awesome. Ring of Destruction, Waking the Dragon. A lot of really cool cards. Extra deck is, I mean, again, I can't really be like, oh, it's lacking, because, I mean, it's the luck of the draw. I can't, you know, it's whatever he pulls. But overall, really, really cool deck. And I'm guessing the Majestic Dragon is summoned off of the Waking the Dragons. And that must be a crazy play when it goes off. Alright, we just won the coin flip. Our hand is looking okay. We can't, unfortunately... I think I've cut too many free special summons, because now sometimes Time Thief isn't entirely possible. I guess we go Endymion here. Yeah, we go Endymion. We'll do his effects. But we do have a decent amount of negates. Now we have Broken Line plus Fiendish Chain, so that's not bad. Plus we have Kashtira Ogre, so we'll go Artemis, the Moon Maiden. Activate that effect. Search out Zora, because he can summon back from graveyard. Then we'll activate, pop. Hopefully we get one of our free special summons. And now we draw in another Endymion. It's not really usable. We'll set Broken Line right there and Fiendish Chain right there, and hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough to beat him. Like I said, I might actually bring back the Goldfish, because I think we actually have too many copies of non-free special. Like, we just have too many spellcasters, so sometimes our hands look like this. I might actually cut Chaosai. His effects, like, on paper aren't that bad, but they never come up. And, like, it's cool that he's got 1900 attack. He's going to Mirror Force, of course. I mean, not a Mirror. He's going to activate Raigeki, so we're going to lose everything. It's in this column way over here, so we just don't get anything out of it. Yeah, I think we just lost this one. That is very unlucky. He's going to set one. I mean, the column's good. At least the column's good. He's going to summon the purple Mech Knight. Okay, cool. And then he's going to set another card. Battle phase. I can't do a damn thing about any of this. I can negate this attack, but he can quick effect banish himself anyway, so I have no point to do that. Alright, end phase, sure. Sure, end phase. Okay, but we have Zora. At least that's good. We have Crackdown Zora. We gotta play around Mech Knight columns now. So we'll summon Zorora way over here. And we'll activate his effect. We can technically lock our opponent into not. Actually, we have Broken Line anyway, so if he tries to do something with this, we have Broken Line, so that's fine. So we'll activate Zora. And we will target itself to special summon. To attach, then special summon from graveyard. He's going to activate Max C. That's just unfortunate. That's just Master Duel special, I guess. He's going to Max C. I'm going to activate, attach this. We're at 25. Activate Zorora. I mean, what am I going to do? Not special summon? Like, just it's Max C. Like, this is a part of the problem of the game. He's going to Solemn Judgment. This is actually going to prevent us from doing that anyway. Okay. Okay, fair enough. So, now the Max C becomes unplayable anyway. So we just go to end phase. He got me there. Weirdly enough, he still has not used the purple poison, like the purple knight, yet. A Pot of Dual. This is the weirdest deck ever. This is legitimately such a weird deck. Is he another masochist? Like, nope, never mind. He's just playing Invoked Mech Knights with a bunch of weird cards. Yeah, Pot of Duality and Invoked Mech Knight. Raigeki, like, they draw exactly what they need, exactly when they need it. He refuses to use this card despite the fact that I have it in the correct column and everything. At this point, I think I actually activate Fiendish Chain and then I force him to destroy it. I think I have to do this now. So I'm going to activate Fiendish Chain, target this. Hopefully he quick effects to get out of the way and then I Broken Line. That's probably my best bet. Yeah, I'm giving up 2 cards to negate 1, but I think that's actually what I have to do at this point. Yep. He's going to quick effect, target itself, and now I activate Broken Line to negate that. Now, this could be another counter trap, in which case, if it is, it is. There's nothing I can do about it. But I guess we'll have to see. It seems like he can respond, which means that it most likely is another... You gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. I mean, seriously, you've got to be kidding me. Like, how lucky can a person be? Raigeki, Solemn Warning, Solemn Judgment, all exactly to counter every single card that I've got. And he's playing Mech Knights. He's got potted... Like, it doesn't matter how bad someone's builded. It doesn't matter how bad it is. It's like, is that even good against them? They're all psychics, right? At least that we can agree on, right? Alright, so we're going to summon Chao Sai. We're going to go to battle phase and attack. So at least he's very low on life points. He's got 1,100 life points, so we can sneak in there. I think we can win this duel. So we're going to set this way over here. We're going to pass. So he's going to summon out Mr. Mech Knight Purple here. And I'm just going to wait for him to hopefully overextend in some way. I'm going to put Chaining on. What does he have in hand again? He searched Blue Sky. If he summons this, he can... Yeah, if he summons this, he's going to be able to search. So I'm actually just going to... There can only be one right away. And this will stop him from summoning those other guys out of the hand. So hopefully they become useless. So that's probably our best bet, is to activate those. He's going to go straight to battle phase. Now here's two things that I can do. I can either allow my card to get destroyed and hope I draw a monster with 1,100 attack, in which case I win the duel, and I'm probably going to do that. Because if I take this right now, he can summon another one. So I think I just let my monster get destroyed, and I just hope I draw a monster that's 1,100 attack. We'll activate Chao Sai to banish something out of his graveyard. We'll just banish the Raigeki, why not? This is just to bait something, hopefully. Yeah. And then if we draw... Actually, no, never mind. Well, yeah. If we crack down... we could do some stuff here. He's going to activate this, so he's going to be able to do other Mech Knight stuff. He's going to be able to search next turn, and Blue Sky he can actually summon now, because there's two cards in the same column. Which is weird that this sticks around, despite being attached to nothing, but... He can summon this, but this is not a problem. As long as I draw a monster with enough attack, I can still win this duel. But I just need to draw a monster with enough attack. He's going to search purple again, but that doesn't really matter. As long as I draw a monster with enough attack, we're good to go. Just 1,100 attack or more, we win this duel. 1,100 attack or more. Okay, that's 1,100 more. Good. Okay, so now we activate Crackdown. Target this. Put it right here. Our monster's not psychic. It's a warrior, so we're good to go. So we'll enter battle right now as quick as possible. And hopefully that's enough, right? That's game. Okay, perfect. That was a very weird deck. They almost got lucky, but that was a very, very, very odd deck. Okay, that is 4 wins right now. So we're trying to get to 10. 1 legacy ticket. All right, this is what our opponent was playing. Again, it's like going first, going second, going first, going second. They actually did have Mirror Force, so that could have ended... somewhat badly for us, but the fortunate thing is, even though they had Mirror Force, Dragoody's actually does float, so wouldn't have been the end of the world. But this is a 13 card extra deck, going second deck that also goes first. He's playing Judgment, he has 1 Judgment. He's playing Warning, he has 1 Warning. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent chose to go first. They're playing, by the looks of it, Blue Eyes. There's some sort of a Chaos pile. Never mind, they are playing Blue Eyes. It's a 40, like, is it 40... More than 40 card deck. It's like a 51 card deck, I guess. Yeah, 46. Yeah, they're playing a big ass deck. That's what's important here. It's a 52 card Blue Eyes deck. Activate the Vision. Blue Eyes is a little annoying to play against, just because it's not that we don't have the outs. It's just that they have. The problem with Blue Eyes is that they just have monsters that are just gigantic. So even though there can only be 1, Back to the Front and Fiendish Chain, like all this stuff, their monsters are huge. And they didn't put anything in graveyard, so Bestial Magnemite didn't come up against Blue Eyes. For the first time in the history of the world, Barrier Statue is not going to do much right now. Even though it's not bad, it's not going to do much. God damn it. I think we just set this... set this, and I think we don't summon Barrier Statue. I think we just pass here. We end phase, and then we can do stuff on our opponent's turn, so we'll just pass. They're going to activate True Light, that's fine, whatever. Blue Eyes doesn't have a Harpies, Feather Duster, Searcher like Dark Magician does, so we're not as stressed. They're going to Burst Stream, I mean, it's irrelevant. We have no monsters on board. So we're actually fine with that. But we will be able to send a Blue Eyes to the graveyard, followed by summoning. We will be able to summon Bestial Magnemite too. Alright, they're going to activate the effect of Vision. That's fine. They're going to be able to summon monster other than Blue Eyes. I think there could only be one now. Just in case they have a spirit. Because if they have a spirit and they summon, they can banish one of our cards. So I'm just going to activate this now while I have a chance. Alright, so we'll activate this. This will resolve. I guess they can summon something off of Vision, but they'll be able to send. They'll have to send, they'll return, and then they'll special summon from hand a monster that is not a Blue Eyes, or another effect monster other than Blue Eyes monster. Special summon one Blue Eyes monster from hand other. I guess that just gets stuck. Nothing happens. They just lose their monster. But they can summon it out with True Light if they want to. Trade in. That's cool. That's fine. Now they have Blue Eyes in graveyard. I just have to keep in mind that I can use Bestial Magnemite. But they don't control anything, so technically it's not a quick effect right now. I can't use it. Alright, they're going to activate that. That's cool. Set a trap. Again, they're just playing accidentally playing against the Bestial Magnemite. Oh, boy. They are accidentally playing against the Bestial Magnemite. You can't make this shit up. Yeah, maybe I should have summoned the barrier statue. Man, how do I out this now? Yeah, now I can summon a Bestial Magnemite, thanks. Alright, this card cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Fortunately, we can destroy it with our opponent's card effects, so we can force them to destroy it. So we're going to summon Bestial Magnemite in attack mode right here. We're going to activate this effect. So it's fine. We should have summoned Barrier Statue probably, but whatever. We're going to activate our own effect. He's going to attack over us. We didn't summon in defense because we would have taken more damage. This way we only take 1,500. The other way we take 4,000. So we'll lose our monster, but we will be able to search Tiamaton, and we will make things happen. Okay, so end phase. Put chaining on. Activate Bestial. Add Tiamaton. And we will activate Tiamaton. We'll activate the other thing later, but now we'll activate to destroy True Light in his end phase. And even though we can't destroy Chaos Max, he can destroy Chaos Max. So Chaos Max will get destroyed off of that. And now we can put chaining back on regular. And now I think we can just summon out the barrier statue and win. I think it's solid. Okay, so now we summon, like I said, barrier statue, win the duel. And Dragoodies I'm not going to put out yet, but I will put out later. This should wrap it up, though. This should checkmate it. I mean, technically, I could have summoned the barrier statue earlier, but that would have left it vulnerable. Plus, we wouldn't have been able to use Bestial Magnemite, so that's why I left it. So now we're going to pendulum scale this out, and yeah, we'll just end here. We'll end on this, and Blue Eyes has a bunch of high-level monsters that have trouble special summoning under barrier statue, so unless he draws Lord of D, and even if he does, we have the out for the Lord of D, so he really has to draw back row and front row removal right now in order to stand the chance. He's going to activate Smashing Ground, which will destroy the monster with the highest defense. What are the chances? Which happens to be our barrier statue, but we're going to put chaining on, and we're just going to activate back to the front, and we will get our barrier statue back. So thankfully, even though he got unbelievably lucky there, we do actually have the counterplay to the out. So it's fine that that happened, and now we can put chaining on regular. That will prevent him from randomly just throwing a Blue Eyes onto the board. I know two of his cards are useless. We have Vision and we have Burst Stream. We don't know what this is, and we don't know. So two of his cards are completely and totally useless. I think we go draw. Broken Line's pretty good. Kind of want to just leave Broken Line in hand, but this will wrap up the game if we, depending on what we get here. True Light, whatever. Okay, so game's over. Game's over if that's True Light. We've got 33, that's fine. So we'll activate Endymion, target a card. I think we'll go with the plus route because we actually can't win. The other card just gives us 1,000 more. Right, this just gives us 1,000, so that's not enough because we've got 43 plus 1,000. Is it we have 43 on board? Oh yeah, that is game. Okay, so we'll go IWAS, and then we just go to battle phase. Okay, so we got game on board. I was about to go the slow route and start doing dumb stuff, but I know every card he has, so I don't have to worry about anything. So yeah, we just won. Yeah, Blue Eyes versus Barrier Statue versus Blue Eyes is just like so good. We usually will win the duel if we have if we have access to it. Okay, that is win number 5. We got 1 legacy ticket for that. Alright, so we just lost a coin flip. Our opponent's playing Sword Soul. Our hand is like a mix of going first and second. Interestingly enough. We do have Ghost Bell, which actually could come up sometimes against Sword Soul. I believe they're playing Sword Soul. They could just play Tenyi. No, they are playing Sword Soul. They're going to add Moyi to hand. And they're going to activate that effect, obviously. So, they're going to reveal another Ashuna. Depends on what route they go. I don't know how pure of a Sword Soul. Some people play very pure Sword Soul and they end on all Sword Soul. In which case, Lightning Storm is quite good, but if they're going to go to Baron de Fleur, we're probably cooked. But at the same time, we have Purple Poison, which Purple Poison actually beats Baron de Fleur on its own. So they're going to Moyi, draw, and then search off of the Grandmaster. Going to search. Yep, we've seen this combo a million. This is probably the simplest deck in the world to play. But you know, I can't really fault them. It's I can't get angry at this deck at all, ever, because it's like, yeah, it's a little boring, but at least it's not Floowandereeze where it's playing on your turn. So I'm actually quite fine with that. Floowandereeze, Labyrinth, Fire King. The 3 big offenders. Again, it ends on a Baron. It's a little dull, but I mean, yeah, whatever. And now they're going to burn us for 12, and they're going to set 1, probably blackout. And we'll see. We'll see what we can do here. Triple Tactics Talent's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So we go Lightning Storm and attack position monsters. We'll see what he does. He's probably going to Baron. He's probably going to Baron here. Right. Right. And now we can Tactics Talents to take 1 monster. So we'll take the Baron. We'll take the Baron to our side of the field. And, we can attack over this main phase 2 summon Barrier Statue. I think that's probably best case scenario. So we'll battle phase attack. We'll see if he negates. I don't think he will. Yep, he doesn't negate. Main phase 2 will activate effect, pop itself. That way he doesn't get anything back. He's going to imperm his own effect to pop his own card. Ah, man, that sucks. I thought that was going to be blackout. I didn't expect it to be an imperm. But that's fine because we can link it away. I will do that. I will do that. I can... He has a Fire Monster in Graveyard, right? Yep, he does a Fire Monster in Graveyard. So I'll use one of my Barrier Statues. I'll link away to summon Hida. And we'll summon right here. And using Hida, we'll snatch something out of his graveyard. So we'll just snatch this just to have a little bit of extra on our board in defense. And that's not I'll be honest with you, this isn't that great. And we can actually go into a link 3, but none of these really will help anything right now. So we'll just end on that. But we broke the board, which is pretty cool. And he's got 2 cards in hand. I forget what else he searched. Actually, no, everything else is unidentified knowledge. I don't know what else he's got in hand, but he had a pretty awkward start to the beginning of this duel. That's lucky. He had a pretty awkward start to the beginning of this duel, so I was hoping that it would be like more of these weird Tenyis, but obviously he has Moyi in play now, and he's got Shathana there. So I mean, he had a decent amount of Tenyis anyway. Okay, he's gonna go into Dragite, and he's gonna draw a card. Dragite's a little random. He can negate a spell or trap card effect. He still has not used anything that Ghost Spell can negate. Which I don't think that... The only thing they have is that recursion spell that they can negate anyway. Summon Shathana. Normal summon. Should have just special summoned. Actually, he couldn't have, yeah, because then he wouldn't have been able to special summon the other girl, the Ecclesia. So I guess it's a good idea that he normal summoned this. And then he's going to go into Tenyi, which he can float with using the Shathana. Yeah, we're really still not even in that bad of a situation. You can banish that to add a Tenyi card. Still can't negate that. Ghost Spell, these are the problem with these like specific hand traps, specific floodgates. Like Graveyard of the Giant Organism would have been fantastic right now. Ghost Spell seems to be completely dead right now. Gonna summon Ashuna. He's gonna target to bounce something. He's gonna bounce that to his own hand. That was pretty smart. And Yeah, he'll bounce that to his own hand. Go into probably the link to Shaman. Yep. Shaman effect. He can actually summon back Shishao if he wants to. Shishao can actually activate effects because it's special summoned from the graveyard instead of from the extra deck. And I will actually go spell that. Finally, there's an effect that we can go spell. So we're going to go spell that, keeping us a little bit in the game. He does have the fire monster in hand, which is a little dangerous. And he can add back... he's going to do this. He doesn't have any rocks. This is all a bluff. It's pointless. Yeah, he's going to just move things around. But he's got the fire one in hand, which is a little scary. I gave it back to him, technically speaking. He's going to battle phase. I am indeed going to activate this to recur a fire barrier statue. Actually, you can add from hand. Oh, okay. Good to know. I thought you... Okay, that's good. I guess I'll add Zora then. Because Zora will let me special summon a spellcaster. Yeah, that's fine. That's cool. So we'll summon out Zora. We'll add Zora. Actually, I shouldn't have gotten into Zora. I should have gotten into the other one in Ari Fire. And he's going to attack directly. Okay, cool. Most of his board's public knowledge, so that's good. He's going to go to end phase. Funny enough, actually, what can out his board completely is... We can out his board completely with Suship, actually. I think we attach Artemis, search, summon a Witch of the Black Forest. Yeah, we'll summon the Witch of the Black Forest out. Search a free card. Then we can use that later. Ash Blossom. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Because now we know his hand. It's not the end of the world. We know he's got a fire dude in hand. So now we go into, I believe Suship would probably be best right now. Yeah, we'll go 1+2 into Suship. Suship, battle phase. We'll attack this. Do damage. Activate effect. And we'll pop the Adamantipator dude. And now we just go to main phase. Unfortunately, we don't have any more summons. We just end here. And unfortunately, they do have... If they draw a worm, we're in trouble if they draw a worm. They can get a worm back to hand regardless, though, because they can use... Actually, no, they need a... They drew a worm. They're lucky. Vishuddha. Man, they got lucky. They got really, really lucky. But, I mean, it's like we put that back into play. But technically speaking, they could have just... If we didn't bring that back, they would have just used it on the other card anyway. They would have just used it on our Hida, and then we would have just been wide open, and we wouldn't have been able to do any of the plays we just did. So even if we didn't bring it back, none of that would have been possible. And I think they can actually win here, because they have a lot of banished cards. We don't, but they do. And they can actually go into the level 10. And if they go into the level 10, I think we just lose. Okay, yep, they've gone into the level 10, and that gains attack. And then this, they just have to make the 1000 attack monster. Oh, that's it, that's game anyway. We'll just wrap it up here. No point to stick around any longer. Honestly, it was like a fair duel. There was a chance we won. It just... If they didn't draw a worm, we probably would have won that duel. Alright, this is our hand. It's honestly not that great. I'm already kind of getting annoyed with this guy because we just... like, in most case situations, I would rather have this been... Would I cut for him again? I cut the goldfish, right? So, if this was the goldfish, I would have been able to go into a time thief, but right now I'm just not able to go into really anything. I just kind of activate this and set 2 cards, and this is actually dead right now too, so we just set 2 cards and pass. I don't even know if I summon this, because like if I summon this, I just lose it anyway, so yeah, I think I just passed. This is like unfortunate. I'm starting to not want to see Black Fang Magician. Like he has utility for sure, like he has cool uses, but from what I've seen, I actually would prefer to draw the goldfish in most cases. Can activate reasoning. Okay, I don't know what he's playing. Let's just say 4. It's a Dragon Maid, and it's going to get banished. Oh no, it's not going to get banished because it's a level... Of course not, yeah. It's a level 2. What does that do? You can send 3 cards. Yeah, sure, send them. They're getting banished. Oh man, not this deck. Okay, I am not sticking around for this. So for those of you that don't know, this is a 60 card Paleozoic deck that is extremely slow, and we are not sticking around to play against this. We're just not. I don't have. We don't have the time. We're in gold. There's no cost to losing. I am not sticking around for this. This is going to be a 45-minute match, and we might win, but it's going to be a 45-minute match. All right. So this is our hand. We've got Time Thief plus Dimensional Barrier plus Kashtira Ogre. I guess we have that. So we'll go Kashtira Ogre. We'll also go. We can go Kashtira Ogre plus Barrier Statue, or we can go Kashtira Ogre plus Time Thief. Honestly, I think I'm honestly going to go Dimensional Fissure. I honestly actually think that Barrier Statue is probably better. Yeah, Barrier Statue is probably actually better, because then they have to like use their normal summon and stuff. So I think this is actually better. The problem with Time Thief is if we just get a monster off the top of their deck, it's like nothing. It doesn't. It's not an interruption. It's not a floodgate. It's nothing. But this on its own is actually a floodgate. They're going to go Nadir Servant, so they're going to be able to pop something. Actually, that's not going to resolve because we have Dimensional Fissure, so it's activation that's irrelevant to us. It's able to activate but not resolve. Yeah, all right, perfect. So we won that one luckily. Okay, that is win number 6, and we ranked up, and we got a legacy ticket and a Reaper of the Cards. All right, so we just won the coin flip. Our hand is kind of decent. We've got Barrier Statue. Sometimes they will just max C on a Barrier Statue. That would be really nice if they did that. Because sometimes they do randomly shotgun that. They could also have Emperor. Thank God, because now we get to use Triple Tactics talents. We do activate this. We can get rid of the out and gain information, or we can draw 2 cards. I think drawing 2 cards is probably best, so we're going to go ahead and draw 2 cards. We have more useless, just cards that don't do anything, and then we got Necro Valley. I guess we just pass on this. We just drew more Barrier Statue and an Ori Fire, so we didn't draw anything useful, but hopefully Necro Valley and Barrier Statue is enough to carry us, because they are 2 different floodgates that are usable to hit a multitude of decks. They're playing Purrely. I actually think that this is quite good, yeah. They're going to summon the Purrely Noir. They can do quite a few things. Is there a Purrely Fire monster? I don't think there's a Purrely Earth Water. I don't think there's a Purrely Fire monster, so this might be good enough for us. I guess we'll see what they do. I guess we'll see what they do. They're gonna we're gonna randomly pick one. Alright, so they're gonna reveal 3. Randomly pick one, can't really choose. That's another kind of card design that I kind of like iffy about, when it makes you pick 3. This will let him discard a card, special summon Purrely monster from the deck, but I guess he can't special summon because he's got yeah, he can't special summon because Barrier Statue's on field, so pointless to do that. End phase, okay, cool. We'll draw. We've got Endymion. We've got Endymion and Ori Fire. We could go second Barrier Statue. I actually think, funny enough, second Barrier Statue is probably best against Purrely. So I'll get greedy later, but right now I think 2 Barrier Statues should be better than... Yeah, 2 Barrier Statues against Purrely is pretty good. I mean, they could draw, like... So they're hoping for, like, a Raigeki, right? So, like, I don't know if they're playing it, but they're hoping for, like, a Raigeki. Lightning Storm can't do anything because they have cards on the field. They draw Raigeki, they draw Raigeki. I can't play around one. I can't play around one-ofs that are optional in certain decks. Like, I can't play around that. Okay, they're going to reveal 3. They've got 2 Purrelys and the other Purrely, and we're going to add 1, but... Again, it doesn't really matter because they all have really, really low stats. But I guess they're deck thinning right now. Next turn, we can actually start comboing off and start doing more stuff because we've got Endymion and Ori Fire, Chow Sai, stuff like that. They're going to add the Purrely. They're going to add that. They're going to add this trap card. Target 1 Purrely monster, special summon 1. Purrely Exceed monster. And they're going to scoop. Okay, so that's cool. That's win number 7. So we now have 7 wins. Pretty awesome. 7 wins, and we get no legacy tickets, but we get a Terra King Salmon. Alright, this is our hand. It is pretty shit. But, I mean, we've got Judgment, Forbidden Chalice, and 2 unusable cards. So I think we just pass. Unfortunately, we just pass. Our opponent's going to set. I hope this is a brick and not Labyrinth. I really hope this is a brick and not Labyrinth. Because if this is Labyrinth, we are cooked. We have Chow Sai. Chow Sai is decent against Labyrinth, although we never actually see that. I think I'm just going to summon Chao Sai. I don't want to use Small World and go minus, so I think I'm just going to summon it. I'm just going to go straight to battle phase and see if I can do some damage. Like I said, he's decent against Labyrinth, and we do have like 3 interruptions, so I don't know what my opponent's playing, but I'm cool with doing this damage so far. So now we just go to end phase. Hopefully, like I said, it is a brick and not Labyrinth. So if it's Labyrinth, man, are we in trouble. There's 3 set cards in Labyrinth is like, it might as well be full combo. But then again, if it was Labyrinth, they would have activated cards in hand and sent and this and that. Are they going to go to end phase? Okay, fair enough. Okay, we're going to draw Fiendish Chain, not really usable. We'll go to battle phase and attack again. We have Fiendish Chain now, so we have another interruption on top of the interruptions we have now. Do another 19, we'll set Fiendish Chain and pass again, and we'll see. Alright, they're going to activate the Rescue Ace Emergency. Special summon Rescue Ace monster from your deck in defense position. Honestly, so far, they haven't been able to do anything, so I think if I negate this, I actually am in a good spot, because if they haven't been able to play so far, I think negating this might actually help us win the duel, because literally they have had the most unplayable hand thus far. So if I stop this, they don't get into their entire combo. Okay, they're going to summon this. Sucks for us. They're going to banish the special summon. Nothing I can really do there. Chao Sai actually is also good against Rescue Ace, funny enough. Banish one Rescue Ace card, special summon. If this card you control, you target one monster your opponent controls, change it face down. If this card's sent to the grave, or target one. Okay, that's fine. This card doesn't really, like, do too much. But we do need to out it, because it is, like, really strong in attack points. I'm going to go straight to the end phase. Cool. I was going to stop the attack, but no need, because they just ended. Zora does absolutely nothing right now. Yeah, Zora doesn't really do anything. Zora can't out anything. And technically, Zora can out this if we Forbidden Chalice plus Zora. So I think we just go Zora here. He's going to Super Poly, of course. The Super Poly. What is he going to be able to make off a Super Poly? Something with his own monster, yeah. Something with his own monster. Probably Garura. Yeah, probably Garura. Or Mud Dragon of the Swamps in attack mode. They're both at 19. Alright, we go to battle phase. I'll attack. I'll put Chaining on. Declare. It's fine. Battle step. Yeah, there's one more. There's damage step. So, yep, there we go. We'll activate this in damage step. Beef up our own monster since his monster's untargetable anyway. And then we'll attack over his monster. And that should be good. So we attack over his monster. Main phase 2. That was kind of a pointless Super Poly too. Still, Tactics is kind of dead right now. And we'll pass. We still have 2 interruptions, so at least we're good on that one. They do have a Rescue Ace card in graveyard, so they can make Rescue Ace plays here. But we do have negates, so, or I should say, like, kind of like soft negates. Not like hard, like real negates. Alright, so we need to draw a 1900 or higher monster. Or I guess not 1900. A 1500 or higher monster, we win this duel. Is that 1500? Nope, exactly 100 off. Alright, actually I can search whatever the hell I want, right? Does he have any darks in graveyard? Nope. Do I have any darks in graveyard? Nope. I was going to say I could search. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We could search a 1500 monster now. But I'd prefer to search a 1500 monster that gets us something in addition to just being a monster. Okay, so we activate Small World. Way over here so we don't play into Imperm. And I think it doesn't matter what we search, really. We can search Tiamaton, but I guess he activates, so maybe we just want some kind of inherent summon, like a Inari Fire or something like that. Probably would be good. Yeah, Inari Fire, run Ryu, Roachka. Something that doesn't really activate. We just want to kind of end the duel here. Something that, yeah, we'll just summon an Inari Fire. Goblinberg. We want to search Inari Fire, so we'll banish what has nothing in common with Inari Fire. Does this have anything in common with Inari Fire? No, Inari Fire is level 4, spellcaster, water, okay. Pyro, yeah, okay, so we'll go Zora or Endymion. We'll search Inari Fire. And now we can just, I'm not even going to special summon it, I think I'm just going to normal summon it. And that should be game on board, right? Trap Trick. What could this end in? He's going to send D-Barrier. Okay, that's fine. I don't really care. What is that on board? 34 plus Forbidden Chalice should be game. So we'll go to battle phase. Attack directly. Yep, attack directly. That's fine. Then we're going to attack directly with an RE Fire. Battle on. I'll wait till damage calc. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. Okay. Battle step. Damage step is next. Activate Forbidden Chalice. Beef up our own attack to 19, and that should be game. Yeah, it's game exactly. Perfect. So we just got another game win right there. All right, that is one legacy ticket out of that. All right, we just won the coin flip, luckily. Yeah, Black Fang is really like, you guys suggested it, but honestly, every time I'd rather this be a tin goldfish. I think we just summon out Barrier Statue and Dimensional Prison, and there can only be one, and then we just pass on this. Dimension Prison is pretty good with Barrier Statue, and then there can only be one. Depends on what deck he's playing. His like supplies here kind of all over the place. So he's going to summon Stratos. That's annoying, but kind of expected with the hero background. He's going to add Elemental Hero Honest Neos. That is reasonable, actually. He's going to declare an attack. I'm just going to activate Dimension Prison right away because, I mean, it's on attack. I have no choice. Basically, because I have no choice. But we have There Can Only Be One, which is really good against heroes. So, either way, we're kind of in a good situation right now. So, we'll just end phase. I think we just do some decent damage here. And we have Crackdown's pretty good, too. Yeah, our hands are pretty good here. So, we'll just summon out Black Fang. Just go to battle phase. We're not going to make any monsters. Just attack directly with 2 monsters. Not bad stats on Black Fang. Like, Black Fang's kind of weird because sometimes he's got some decent effects, but he doesn't always come up. So we'll set Crackdown and we'll just pass on this. Our opponent has to basically draw Harpy's Feather Duster or friends, you know. Harpy's Feather Duster or friends like Lightning. They're going to summon Flyon. They can send a hero to graveyard. That is actually fine. They can send whatever hero they want. They could probably send... They can send, what's his name? Yeah, this dude, the Shadow Mist. So you can search a mask card. That's cool. Cool with me. They're going to search... Actually, they're going to search Stratos. Okay. And then they're going to banish a hero out of polymerization. I should have just stole their monster already. But we have... There Can Only Be One, so it's fine. Because if they activate polymerization, their entire extra deck's a hero monster, so we can just There Can Only Be One anyway. Battle phase, and we will activate, damn, if I activate Crackdown then he can activate polymerization, but I have to. We'll activate Crackdown and take his monster, and we'll take it, we'll move it over here. But actually he can't activate polymerization anyway because there's a Barrier Statue on board, so it doesn't matter. So he's going to set 2 and pass. That's fine. Let's go to our turn. We'll draw for turn, and RE Fire's pretty good. We can actually special summon it too, which is nice. So we'll special summon out an RE Fire. And we have 52 on board, which doesn't count because... Oh, and he scoops it up. Alright, perfect. He didn't even know that we couldn't attack. That is win number 9. We have one more win, and then we can open 10 beautiful new Master Packs, plus a bunch of Legacy tickets. We got 2 Legacy tickets. Alright, so we've got... We lost the coin flip. Our opponent made us go first, which always is kind of like a weird thing to see. But it's fine because we can go Endymion, and we have 3 interruptions actually. We have Floodgate, interruption. So we have a decent hand. We'll activate. This has been just like a crazy card starter for us. I'm so glad I pulled 3. This is one of those cards that I never would have thought would have been useful, and now it's been like the best card in our deck all of a sudden. Yeah, it's the card like we always see in our opening hand. It's been our main combo starter. It's crazy because it's like, again, I just didn't care for it at the beginning. I think actually Black Fang is pretty good. Black Fang can summon from graveyard, alright? If it's destroyed. Target one, yeah, special summon from graveyard. Okay, so we can actually get rid of Zora. Because Zora we can put back and keep Black Fang. And then we'll just set Fert Flame, set There Can Only Be One, and then we have Ghost Spell to follow up. So not like the worst hand ever, but like a lot of weird interruptions on this one. They're going to activate the Warrior. Reinforcements to the army, probably playing, you know what, my least favorite deck ever, Sky Strikers. Probably playing Sky Strikers because that's, every time I see this card, it ends up being Sky Strikers. Got an 11 card extra deck, 48 card main, actually not 48, 48 plus 6, so it was that 54 card extra deck. Main deck, 11 card extra deck. Very weird ratios. He's going to add Ascended Sage, which means he's actually playing probably the FTK. He's probably playing the FTK. I don't know how much the There Can Only Be One does against the FTK, but I know Ghost Bell does something against the FTK. So we'll see how much we can do here. If he summons another warrior, he's cooked. Rock warrior, never mind. Actually, we'll activate this because the one he summons from the extra deck might be a warrior. Because a lot of the Utopia monsters are actually warriors. So we'll activate this and see if he can not... We'll see if you lock him into not being able to special summon anything. He's locked out of rocks and warriors. And I'm pretty sure most of the Utopia monsters are warriors. Some are, of course, spellcasters. Okay, he's going to be able to special summon something here. Malevolent Sin. Interesting. Interesting card. Maybe we made him change his plays. I don't know. But I guess we'll see. Alright, he's going to detach and banish it until our standby phase. Which is actually probably better because I'd rather get my monster back. That is better than not doing that, actually. So we're gonna lose our monster, but he's gonna come back anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And yeah, it's not the end of the world here. He's gonna gain some attack points, and he's level 7, main phase 2, end phase. Okay, that's cool. That is good. Barrier statue doesn't really help us much. Standby phase, we get our monster back. Yeah, it doesn't get our monster back. We can attach, pop, draw, see what we get. Probably going with that little group of things. Attach to itself. IWAS, why not? We can out this no matter what. I'm not too stressed about it, so I think we'll just target a spell, destroy it. So we can out that with the Black Fang. Kashtira Ogre's not bad. I'm going to throw back the barrier statue, actually. Oh, I just realized the problem. Yeah, I just realized the problem. I forgot we had There Can Only Be One on the board. I just realized that. Okay, so I think we just put this in defense. And we're good, but, like, I just realized... Actually, we can go into... Okay, I think we're still good, though. We can use Ghost Spell to do something. So I played that out a little dumb, but it's fine. I think we go into Ghost Spell. We go into Psy-Frame. Yeah, we go into Psy-Frame. I almost did something really dumb there, but it's fine. We'll go into Zeta to banish this. And ourselves, and then we'll summon Kashtira Ogre. So it worked out. And then we'll just go to battle phase. And now we just activate this effect. And we just play Kashtira Ogre Control, preventing our opponent from drawing anything useful. Zexal Alliance. He's playing like a Zexal. Actually, he's not even playing... Mage Power probably seems dangerous just because he can just make any random monster have a ton of attack. So I'm good. We just get rid of that. And we just pass on this. Alright, they're going to special summon out Zubaba, which is a warrior. Which again means we're locking him out of... He's going to summon the rock back. We are locking him out of all of the Utopia cards, which is good. And activate Kashtira Ogre, why not? Let's banish something else, 5 cards. Zexal Alliance, Pot of Avarice. Most of these cards are dead, so if you control Exceed monster, destroy a battle, pay afterlife until 10. This seems really dangerous, so I'll just go with this. Plus, he doesn't have a lot of monsters in the graveyard, so that pot is dead right now anyway, because he's only got 3 total monsters in play. Alright, they're just going to set a card and go to end phase. Cool. Now we get our monster back, and he gets his monster back. But his monster doesn't come back with the same amount of attack, and neither does our monster. Oh, it's a psychic, so we don't get it back. That sucks, but he gets his monster back. That really sucks. I totally forgot this is a psychic. But it's cool because he outed him for 1 turn and changed his stats, so it's fine. I think that we can summon Witch of the Black Forest. I don't want to do any of that stuff. I think we just go to battle phase. And I'll just attack over this. Activate Kashtira Ogre. Banish something else off the top of his deck. 5 cards. I'm cool with him drawing the pot because, like, he has nothing to do anyway with... Actually, the pot can be dangerous too. This is... If you control a Utopic monster, you can draw this. You can draw 1 card. Any of these Utopic? Not really. And this is a warrior, and he's got a warrior on hand. He has a warrior in play, so he can't even summon it. So the pot's probably a little more dangerous. So we'll attack, destroy this. I don't even know. I should have just set this in defense, but whatever. I think we just set the memory loss, and we just pass on this. And we just sit on Kashtira Ogre. Yeah, it kind of sucks that I forgot the Psy-Frame plus this were both psychics. They are psychics. I have to keep that in mind. Sometimes randomly, like, we have dis-synergies in our deck, but we're literally playing with random cards, so we can't really get angry at that. Alright, they're going to go to battle phase. Cool. Which is fine with me because I actually want them to go to battle phase. I want them to destroy this so that I can search. I'm going to search out probably Tiamaton because he's a free special summon. And probably wins us the duel. So we'll search out Tiamaton and then we can just Black Fang one of the columns and Tiamaton this column and win the duel. Alright, they're going to tribute. Oh, that's fine. That's totally fine because it's getting destroyed anyway. End phase, cool. We're going to draw Grave of the... That does... And only hurts us, so that's pointless. I think we can either activate this and then special summon Witch of the Black Forest back, but honestly I think that the Black Fang does more on its own. Yeah, it does more on its own. We don't need to do all that. So then we'll do that. We'll special summon out Tiamaton. Summon it right here. Pop this column. Those will go to the graveyard, and I think we just go to battle phase right now, right? We'll battle phase now, and then we'll go Time Thief later, and then we checkmate, because Time Thief is, yep, that's the game, and that is the 10th win, and now we should be officially in Gold 1. So that's nice, because we're in Gold 1, right? We rank up to Gold 1, and that is the last win. That is officially 10 wins, not in a row, but that's 10 wins for today. Another legacy ticket, and guess what? We get to open 10 packs to end this episode. It's really, really exciting. Okay, so we get to open 10 packs of this, plus we have our legacy tickets. We've accumulated 14 legacy tickets over the course of this episode, so we'll see what we get here. We're going with the 10 packs, guaranteed super. Not that it matters, we usually pull supers anyway. 10 packs, doesn't seem to be any URs here, but at least we get 10. We got a lot of hollows in here from what it looks like. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. We've got Vion card, not usable, Infinitrack, maybe if we get more, Ancient Gear, Weather Painter card, Emissary if we're playing Zodia maybe, Burning Abyss card we already have, and Brawn. Let's see what this hollow is. It is Rose Garden. Rose Maiden is a good card. You can add a Black Garden, which we don't have. Banish this target, a Dragon Synchro Monster or a Rose Dragon from the graveyard. Special summon. We actually do have the Rose Dragons. We used to play them a long, long time ago. But this is definitely a good card, no doubt about it. That is definitely a card worth considering. I don't know if it works for us level-wise because we've got more of a rank 4 deck, but it's definitely a good card. Wow, okay, nice. Flower card, you're never going to happen. Branded card, don't have enough branded stuff. A Vampire, cool. Chain Ignition, Jet X, okay. We've got Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I'll never be able to use that because I don't have any Blue Eyes. Metal Foes dude that I'm probably realistically never going to be able to summon, but alright. And then we've got a UR, Sky Striker, Mobilize Engage. No way. No way! That's so crazy. So honestly, this isn't even really that bad because we have Ray, we have Rose, we have Hayate, and now we have Engage. So I certainly did not expect to pull this, and this is obviously, not only is this a good card, this is probably a top 100 Yu-Gi-Oh card of all time. Like, this is a really good card. You can even make the argument it's a top 50 card of all time. This is a very good Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play it, but that's a very, very, very good card. Obviously, Well, we might be able to work it into the deck. It's actually pretty cool. I like opening these things at the end. It's actually kind of interesting. Dark Dragon Ritual. We just pulled the monster for this last time. We've got Avenger Chimera, which apparently I already have. Mist Archfiend, Self Decay, Gravekeeper's Curse. I don't think I'm going to be playing that. Fluffamouse, don't really need that. Vylon, Tesseract, and Chemicritters. Probably not going to be able to play that. Then we've got Ultimate Conductor Tyranno. This is not even... I can't believe we just pulled this, because we actually have some dinos, including, if you remember, we actually have Oviraptor. We actually have Oviraptor. That is really good. We actually have Oviraptor. Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough to actually play a dinosaur deck, and obviously you need dinosaurs to play this, otherwise it doesn't really do anything. But, wow, that's a really good pull too. 2 back-to-back in archetypal, really good cards. Alright, next pack. We've got... That's not going to be playable. Numeron Calling. We need a lot more stuff for that. Fluffle, Odd Eyes. Is that Butler? Oh, yeah, Butler. Yeah, I thought it said Butter. I was like... already have that card. Don't need that. Already have it. Another Cubic. I'll take that. I'll take more Cubics for sure. Sunvine Healer. Is that generic? Nope. A normal plant. Can't do that. And then we've got a Mechlord card that's a super rare. And I don't think we can really use Mechlords, but okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see. This one's not glowing at all. This is like the dullest pack we've seen thus far. But packs haven't been too bad. That's not bad for Pyros. Already have that. 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 Okay, Divine Serpent Gah is actually a good card in a sealed format. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this, but I love the fact that we are just like bombarded with all these new cards at the end, because it makes deck building interesting for the next episode for sure. Yeah, this card's really good. It can't be targeted. It's tough to out. It makes your opponent's monsters half. It becomes the same attack as the strongest one on the board. Like, this card overall is actually really good. And all it has to do is, if one of your monsters is destroyed by battle or card effect, we actually might play Divine Serpent Gah. And then the Tripper Mercury. I don't remember if this card's good. When this card's tribute summon, change all monsters to attack. It's a little slow. So, Gah's pretty good, though. I'm not going to lie. That is a pretty good pull. Let's see. We've got another dull master pack. Let's see what this one holds. Gravity Barrier. I've never even... Oh, Machine Equip card. Not really too usable for us. This is a generic level 3, but it's a Mayakashi card. I think this is our second copy of this. Yeah, if you have a face-up monster in your Pendulum in your extra deck, you can special summon this. Not bad. I mean, it's a Pendulum card. Plus, now we're playing more Pendulums, might be usable. Temperance, not really usable. Can't use that. Decounter. Face-up Destiny Hero monsters. Yeah, can't do that. Rex is okay. And Proxy Horse. So, you can link someone with a monster in your hand. Okay, that's interesting. Next pack. This one's another dull one. Tricky's pretty good. I'll take another copy of that. Grunix, but the old one, Toon Defense, not good. Blaze Cannon, not usable. Primordial Soup. Okay, so this card, we do have some Evolozar cards, but not enough for me to want to play this. I mean, that's not actually even a bad card for like a slow Evolozar deck, because you could shuffle up to 2 and then draw the same number, so it's kind of like... It doesn't actually go plus, though. That's the problem. It just kind of... it's like a reload every single turn, or a magical... Mallet. Magician's Rod, can't do anything with that. Angel 01, I think this is like God card support. Yeah, I don't think this... And then we've got another Novellus card, the same one that we already have. This one's glowing, so that's cool. Let's see. Yeah, I actually kind of like opening these at the end here. Infernity card. Giga Plant's cool in a plant deck. Would be really good if I had more plant support. Because this is like... This is actually... And I'm not even joking when I say... I think this actually is the Michael Jordan of Gemini monsters. It's this, and Ill Blood... And maybe the Blazewing Butterfly. Maybe. But that one even kind of iffy because it requires a lot of setup. But I actually think this might be the greatest Gemini monster of all time. It really... I don't think anyone topped... Like, this is a really good effect. Special summon one insect from your hand or graveyard. Insect or plant. Insect or plant. That's really... Yeah, this card's really good. But obviously not very usable for us. Gladiator Beast, one of the newer ones. So that's pretty good. We used to play a Gladiator Beast core. Astraltopia. This card's actually pretty good too. Honestly, this card's pretty good. I have to look at the support cards that we have. This is pretty good. But Exceed monsters on the field, special summon it. See, we have Time Thief, so this might be a direction that we head. And then on top of that, these effects here are actually really good because you can search an Xseed card, a Zexal number, an Xseed, Onomat, Zexal, or number. You can search a lot of different spawn and trap cards, so that's actually really good. We gotta look at what we have. Gem Enhancement, can't use that. Rank Up, Raid Force, and Gen X Alley Power Cell. And then let's see what this holo is. Hecatrus, okay, but that search is Valhalla, and we don't have Valhalla. But plus, we don't play a fairy deck, so that's not really too usable for us. Okay, let's see what we've got under here. Another copy of Shithana. No, it's not another copy. It's our first copy of Shithana. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's good. That's a free special. That's exactly what I was talking about. These are the kinds of free special summons that I actually like. I like these better than like the tin goldfish and stuff like that, because unfortunately with tin goldfish, sometimes they like impermit, and then we just kind of lose. But what I like about these, like Shithana, we can just summon it and then do other stuff, so that's good. Bujin Turtle, that's cool. Another Bujin card. I didn't even think that through. But yeah, Bujin, more Bujins. Every episode, right? We have to pull a Bujin. Worm card, Cleafork Carrier is decent. Gladiator Lash, Wind Up Warrior, Stardust Trail, and Valkyrie Brunhild, which is actually a high rarity card in the actual physical card game. And the last pack is actually glowing. But we already pulled 2 URs, so I think we've overperformed. Pulled 2 pretty decent URs too. Ancient Gear, can't use that. Chronomaly. Time Thief, another Time Thief card. This card is actually pretty, like, I don't want to say it's like really good. Like, it's good with Time Thief, but like other than Time Thief, it's really not that good. And it's just kind of okay. Like, it makes it so Xseed monsters can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects the turn they are summoned. But the problem with Time Thief, and it's the turn they are special summoned, the problem with Time Thief is he returns to the field. So it's literally just that first turn, and that's it. And you can make it gain 300 attack for every material it owns until the end phase. And also we can make it attack if it has any materials owned by our opponent. Like, this card's pretty decent. As long as we pull more Time Thief stuff, that's definitely going to be usable. Another copy of that. Contrast Chaos here, can't use that. Ruby the Goatee, so let's see what our holos are. Fabled card. This card's sent to the graveyard. This card is in your graveyard. You can send 2 cards from your hand to graveyard, special summon it. Probably not a bad card in sealed, but a little bit not really usable for our deck. Actually, this, I would say maybe this is for the Chaos deck, but that deck is breaking enough. I don't need another level 6 that needs to be put in graveyard. And then we've got Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon. Wow, that is not usable at all. We pulled 2 Blue Eyes cards out of 10. Out of 10 packs, we pulled 2 Blue Eyes cards, which would have been great if we were a Blue Eyes player, but we don't have any Blue Eyes. This card's not even bad, but obviously we can't really make it. And this card's not even bad, but obviously we can't make it either. So we've got Ultimate Conductor, Sky Striker Engage, Rose Maiden. Those are great cards. And then we've also got Tricky is good. Gigaplant, I don't think I'm going to be able to use, but that's a good card. Ga is really good. That might be going into our deck. Astral Utopia, we might actually be making a total just no barrier statue, just a rank 4 decks next time. I don't know. We'll have to see. Because we keep pulling this rank 4 stuff, which is good. We're now pulling Time Thief support, which is nice too, because we pulled it back-to-back. Shithana as a free special summon. We've also pulled the Time Thief spell card. I probably missed it, but the Time Thief spell card is actually quite good too. From what I read, I like the effects on it. I missed it like 3 times there. It is Time Thief hack. So we definitely have to figure that out. And then let's go open up these legacy tickets. That should be interesting for sure. 14 legacy tickets. Got to pull something crazy out of 14 legacy tickets, right? So let's see what these are. Okay, so we've got Mysterious Guard, can't use that. Giant Red Sea Snake is a decent card. I guess maybe for our normal monster deck, it is a water normal, not bad. Bean Soldier, Mind on Air, I don't think your opponent must reveal their hand. I don't care about my opponent's hand. That's not that important. And it's definitely not worth summoning a monster that weak with level 6. Dragon Statue, Rising Energy, I don't think those are usable for us. And they suck stat-wise. Rogue Doll, Chaos Burst. This would be good if it didn't have to tribute a monster, but I mean, it could end games, I guess. It does burn. And we've got Legacy tickets some more. Let's see. This card. Yeah, this card is like weird and mad slow, and like maybe in an early fire, in an early Masochist build, that would have been like a cool card to see. But that is just, it's such a slow and kind of like, yeah, it's such a slow card. I don't think it's going to be that great. A Iron and Froggy Force Field's not really all that great either. Hopefully, we pull at least one nice thing out of this. Great Bill and Grave. That card, the flip monster. It doesn't matter. Let's see what we got. Lesser Fiend. Already had that. Didn't really use it. And Updraft. Can't really use that either. All right, let's see what we've got out of this one. This one's like really glowing, man. It's got all these lights. Great Mammoth of Goldfine and Seku. Inflicts battle damage. Draw a card. That's not like terrible, but not really great for us. It's a fairy level 4. It doesn't really synergize with anything we're playing. Just kind of a decent level 4. Machina Force. Okay, that might be good in our Dawnbreak. That's a Gemini. I don't have to read it because I know these pulls sucked. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing is really usable here. We do have 4 more packs left. That's crazy. 10 packs in a row, nothing good. Come on. 10 packs. How many? 20 cards. Not a single good one. I want legacy tickets. Trap Reclamation. This isn't really usable for us. Lost Blue Breaker. If there's another fish or sea serpent or aqua, you can destroy a card by tributing this card. Not really that great. Let's see what this one will bring us. We've got Sword Slasher and Jade Insect Whistle. After the deck shuffle places card is a way to search for the Parasite. But unfortunately, a Master Duel, that doesn't even work because they'll just put Maxi on their own deck. Guild for the Lightning's cool. Again, this is one of those cards, early Masochist run, probably an amazing card. This late into a Masochist run, I'm not tributing 3 monsters to destroy all monsters our opponent controls. Like that's just a lot to give up. It's possible, but it's a lot. This looks like the poop from Conquer's Bad Fur Day. It's not really that good. And then let's see what this is. Last pack of the episode. Let's see what we've got. Weed Out destroys what? Pay 500 to destroy all attack level 3 monsters. Specifically level 3. Not level 3 or lower, just level 3. Chain Disappearance. The monster with 1000 attack or less to summon. Banish that monster and all copies from their deck. Again, this is one of those cards that's not bad. It's very situational. It's amazing against Snake Eye. Amazing. Because they summon Poplar, you banish it, you banish every copy in their deck. That's really good. Snake Eye Ash, that's really good. Like, this is really good against certain decks. But if we just play against, like, a normal deck, if we play against, like, Branded, like, this does nothing. And, yeah, good against certain decks, but just crap against a lot of other decks. Alright, so overall, this has been a crazy episode. A lot happened. We won a bunch. We got a bunch of packs. We got a bunch of new cards. Really got to rethink the deck. We got a bunch of new things. I might really just make a rank 4, just a pure rank 4 deck. I mean, the issue is just kind of like a rank 4 spam deck centered around Time Thief, maybe even cutting the barrier statues. I'm considering it. The barrier statues obviously do carry a lot of games, but a lot of the games that they carry, if we had replaced them with other cards, those other cards would have possibly carried. So I don't know realistically how good it would be, but I guess yeah. Let's just let me know what let me know what you guys think. Do you think I should take out the barrier statue for a little while and replace some of the cards? Like I could take out barrier statue and maybe some of its support cards like the Dimension Prison, Memories of an Adversary, Small World. I could probably remove some of these barrier statue support cards and possibly play just a rank 4 deck. I gotta see. But thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day. La, 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 la.